Pretty good.
Nakamura is so good.
She really is. She's giving out. It's Haichu, but with their
Company logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so tough.
Did you see the picture of her and her kid?
Oh, earlier? Yeah, I saw
in
that one.
The Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pretty good. She said, "Come find us." I would. If I was there, I would.
Right?
I just wanna meet you.
She's so cool.
She is. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
And welcome back to the Smokest Room.
Smoking Gurumu. Do you smoke in the room? Here you go, Baldur Sweep.
I don't like that.
You don't love this?
I don't like that. No.
That's pretty good.
No.
Oh my god. Man. I just want to be excited for video games again. I mean, not really, actually.
I was about to say, like, do you care?
Not especially. I mean, it'd be nice if I cared. It'd be nice to care. I just don't, like...
Just go boot up a gacha game and get your endorphin rush.
Oh, what am I gonna get? Oh, I'm rushing.
That's how people feel to me when they're like, oh, I want to be so excited for video game. Or I'm so excited. I'm like, calm down. Get some help. It's not that serious.
I still enjoy video games
I
enjoy a video game every once in a while.
You can enjoy a video game.
You don't have to be a gamer to like games.
No.
Yeah. Maybe I should not want to be
Just
a
like
gamer.
you don't have to be an artist to create art.
Valid.
It does mean your work will suck, though.
It does, but otherwise, one or the other.
What is that line that's like, don't worry, most animators can't draw.
Yeah. So there's hope for us yet, guys. Yeah.
And I'm like, damn.
You just gotta take the keyframes and like reference them and then just draw the lines that
no. You draw your keyframes and then outsource the rest to Korea.
To Korea, and you're done.
And you're done.
Perfect. That's the.
And if you can't afford Korea, the Philippines are right there for you.
It's the send email, like the send button on an email is the make animate pretty button.
Yeah. Because
you send all of the files in the email.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they make it pretty. And then they send it back to you, and you're like, wow, look at all this hard work I did.
It's so good. It's so good. I still love that gif of the guy pressing the make art button on the keyboard and suddenly a finished animation. He looks back at the camera and gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah. That's how it works, right?
That one's my favorite.
It's just how it works. Oh, it's pretty good.
Oh my god, so we kicked Murdoch out of... Not Murdoch, we kicked Cliff out of the room. Wishful thinking, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Not quite there yet.
We can get there.
You gotta have one... It's gotta be one of the actual boys. It can't be Jeb, I'm sorry.
I want it to just be Jeb.
I'd like that, but it can't be Jeb.
Can't we just kick these two chuckle fucks out of this campaign?
Kaboosh.
Get just Jeb.
It would be nice, but
maybe Avery as well. He's kind of cute.
Avery's pretty good.
Yeah,
I do like him.
He's a thickums lad.
Mm-hmm. So there was a poll the other day about what do you think Santa Claus's persona would be. Was that your poll or was that somebody else's? Okay, it was someone else's poll. Well, you obviously saw it. What did you think? What's your answer?
Care.
What's your answer?
I don't.
Think about it right now.
No, you see, when I think of Santa, okay, so I'm weird, right?
Yeah, you are.
Because my mind immediately goes to the film Santa's Apprentice.
Okay.
And that's where my line of thinking stops.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm just thinking about that Santa. He's cute.
Okay, but what would he be if he was an animal?
I don't know. Whatever he wants. It's Santa.
That's not what it has.
Probably a polar bear.
That's okay. That's the right answer. That's my answer as well.
Or an Arctic fox.
No. A
bun, if you will. So that yours can fit in the hat.
Snow bunny Santa? That's for somebody.
Chunky bun.
Chunky bun Santa. Chunky Snow Bunny Saints.
Yeah. How about a Snow Leopard Santa?
Okay, Snow Leopard would be kind of cool. Snow Leopard Santa. Yeah. I could see that.
You know, is what it is.
And he oppresses his reindeer peers.
Yeah.
So they fly him through the sky. Or they're just all like super jacked and they just wear the harness and run.
Yeah.
So,
that's how this is.
Who knows, man?
Yeah. It's fine.
It is fine. You know?
I like how in the sequel to Santa's Apprentice, you have that scene where the main character's parents drown to death. On the not Titanic. The movie's weird.
I think we're getting a Titanic remake.
We get one every couple years. We just don't talk. Us as like popular culture just doesn't refer to it.
It's either a film remake or I think we're getting another actual real life Titanic.
You're gonna confuse so many people saying that.
Hey, I'm not saying it's one or the other. I'm saying it could be one or the other.
Do you think there are people that think the Titanic is a fictional ship?
Absolutely there are. Hey guys, listeners. I know some of you are probably well-read and well-educated. Some of you, if you're not old enough to know that the Titanic was a real ship, for one, you shouldn't even be here. You gotta go. You gotta get out of here.
You gotta get out of here. Backflip out that window.
Sorry, if you're too young, you gotta go. You gotta go. You shouldn't be into the smoke room. Well, what's a good? Is there a good entry like furry thing?
No.
For okay. I just like.
What do you mean? It literally goes from Zootopia to hardcore porn. Like, there's no middle ground.
Okay, then.
You have your training wheels. That's like, I don't even know if I can say the Lion Guard is either, because there's a lot of weird sexual tension in the Lion Guard.
Oh, if you read it that way. But if you're that age, I suppose...
You got to watch the episode in which Scar went to go to a grinder meeting, and he had a really bad experience, and it ruined his life.
He really did. Yeah, he did go to a grinder meeting, didn't he?
Yeah, with an older man.
Oh,
he thought, an experienced man.
Yeah,
it just wasn't what he thought.
Fuck. That's hilarious. Oh my god.
Yeah? This is not how this works.
This is not how this works.
Is this not Daijobu?
Not at all. Not even remotely.
Someone sent me a timeline chart of how the Lion Guard fits into all the other Lion King mythos. I'll send that to you.
Okay.
Later.
Does it look plausible?
What? No, it just straight up is because it's all canon.
Okay. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So it has to fit.
Yeah. It all fits the good. Is what it is.
We never speak his name, Kiara. Don't ever speak about your brother again.
We'll get a remake of Lion King 2, and they just insert lines of dialogue that refer to Kion.
Yeah.
And friends.
Yeah, just like
Rafiki will be like, "Oh, I miss having my assistant around."
Mm-hmm. Or like, Kiara will be like, "I really hope my brother is doing okay." Anyway, back to macking on this weird little lion man.
It's fine.
Is it fine?
It's fine, yeah. The weasel mutters under his breath, putting his bag on one of his beds and scrambling through its contents. He pulls out the pre-written check and hands it over to the horse. "I hope you use this responsibly."
"It's mine."
Time to get as much alcohol as hoarsely possible.
As hoarsely possible. "I'll use it how I damn well please."
"You're gonna go to the club?"
"You'll find me with the bub. Come find me in a week if you plan to make good on the prior arrangement. But this time I want you to pay up front."
Go on.
Leave it to Cliff to drive off the only good character.
No. Now, okay, so the only one we have left is Caldwell?
Caldwell.
Mm. Yeah.
And even then, he's like a tertiary character at best.
Yeah, it's true.
Which sucks.
He ducked down and out of the room, slamming the door behind him. We could hear him trot down the stairs in a hurry. And he didn't even bother to tell us where to find him.
Well, you're obviously trying to read his mind.
Right.
I'm sure you'll see him around. Hard to stay hidden in a place like this.
I don't like how right I am right now. I had thought if I had laid out my reasoning, he would comes to understand my concerns. Comes?
I think the S might be an error.
Okay. He would come to understand my concerns. It isn't as simple as going from point B to point A if there are dangerous miasmas flitting about in the woods. And then there's the beast to consider. If that patch of wood is its territory, does it make any sense to go troupsing around to provoke it again? Flinging ourselves to the jaws, both literal and proverbial, is what that is if he intends to take the same path backwards.
Cliff,
What?
you don't have to diagram what you're thinking. I understand where you're coming from,
That's good.
but you aren't breathing enough. And Jeb's already gone.
He holds his hand to his temples. I know he's gone. I just thought if I didn't explain, you both wouldn't get it, and you'd both think I wasn't acting in an irrational capacity. I looked at Murdoch to see his reaction to this.
He's looking at me too. I don't think Jeb thought your thought process was questionable. But it's more like you care an awful lot about how people react to the same information that you get. You're making decisions based on how they feel.
Well, isn't that what I'm supposed to be doing? What kind of message does it send when a guide isn't concerned about the safety of his passage?
Mm-hmm. You were gonna say package.
Package. This is a package.
A little tiny
package.
Little tiny package.
You can fold them up,
Classy.
put them in the back of the trunk,
and drive away.
leave a carrot back there. For this little snack.
Just a one carrot?
Okay, some carrot sticks.
Better.
There we go.
Like a little bowl.
Yeah.
A little bowl of carrot
A
sticks.
little bowl of carrot sticks.
It's the ranch.
No. It would.
No, not ranch. Ranch is like, especially like the bottled ranch, like Hidden Valley. That shit's like jiggly. That ain't gonna spill. It's not like restaurant ranch where it's like nice and like thin enough to like kind of like to do it. Like, okay, you could do a shot of restaurant ranch. You'd have a harder time doing a shot of like bottled Hidden Valley ranch. I'm not speaking from experience. It's just observation.
You got that whole shot of it.
I don't like ranch that much. I like it a normal.
Now wait a minute. So earlier today, folks, I mentioned taking a shot of soda, and Darian's like, "That's insane." And now he's sitting here taking shots of ranch.
Theoretical shots of ranch for for purposes of demonstrating the consistency and how it would behave between the two different types. This is scientific, not some stupid soda conjecture about taking a shot is going to satisfy somebody who can't have a lot of soda at any given one time.
Yeah, there
Absolutely
you go, a
not.
little shot of soda.
No. Especially like because the situation was, oh, just have a shot.
Yeah.
One shot of soda.
Yeah, have a shot of soda.
No. No. You get that, so think about it, right?
Yeah.
You throw that back, that shot worth of soda.
Yeah.
You get the taste and sugar and the carbonation all on your tongue, and you're like, wow, that's great. Love that. And you're like, but just because of the splash, the hint, it's not enough to even satisfy a little bit.
This is why people think you're an alcoholic.
People don't think I'm an alcoholic. And I'm not an alcoholic. I got drunk twice in a weekend.
This past week.
That's a lie. It was during a trip for a party in New Orleans, so I got drunk.
I didn't get drunk when I went to New Orleans.
That's because you... I don't know if you would want to get drunk with your family.
No.
No, I wouldn't think so, but I don't think you'd want to get drunk with anybody.
That's about right.
Yeah, but...
I have to be the designated driver.
True.
Yeah.
But everyone... Well, we didn't. We walked around everywhere. But anyway, like, people were just drinking and having fun, and I was cutting a little bit loose. Because I never drink that much.
Yeah.
And I still don't drink that much.
Yeah.
I have, like, maybe one drink every couple days.
Okay.
I never have more than one container of a drink at a time at home.
Okay.
Though at Johnny and Savannah's wedding, there was a picture of me taken of me.
Yeah.
Where I was looking pretty mixed sauced up. Did I show you the picture that was taken of me while we were in New Orleans when I was like drunk?
Yeah.
It's awful.
Just don't get drunk and that won't happen.
It's true.
He's probably frustrated that you hired him for his experience, but doubt it whenever anything goes wrong.
But so many things have gone wrong. Do you really think that none of them are his fault? That the drinking was appropriate when we were that close to death's door? Okay.
Some sirens.
That's a siren. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fine to be mad about that. But he's mixing up two different things. Yeah.
Them dogs, dude. Holy shit.
Siren, then dogs, then what? Are the
That's-
cats gonna start meowing?
I don't think so, but that's how it always goes. If there's like a lot of times you hear the dogs barking out there, if someone like does like the loud rev, the driving away,
Yeah.
they hear that a lot. And
It's
then the
fine.
dogs bark. It's very annoying.
What? I remember the time Jeb got drunk. That only happened after we got lost or attacked, not before. If your idea about intoxicating gases are true, then we were already subject to an altered experience before he started drinking.
The stout's lips tremble. I see. He took off his glasses to wipe them off, and then placed them back with trembling hands. You're both right, of course. I haven't been acting as a gentleman should. I shouldn't expect others to react how I preconceive they should react. That's not fair to anybody, is it?
Part of that is just a management experience.
Well, yes, but that's no excuse. This is my first expedition, and I should be trying harder to be of my best behavior. I don't know what I'm doing, and this is the last impression the both of us will have of me if this really is our last weekend together.
I'm not going anywhere.
I don't have much I can add. I don't think anybody can change who they are in just a week. Unless it's something really bad.
Hey, Profess. Or...
Yeah?
Profess.
Or
Yeah.
what?
He's gonna profess.
Profess or don't maybe maybe don't do that Cliff. I got a big man waiting for me back home. Sorry.
Right? Yeah.
He's gonna call me a slur and then fuck me. It's gonna be great.
That's like the best part about Williams. That's the appeal of Willy Boy.
When he nuts in me and calls me a slur. Oh my god, it's euphoric.
Some people like that.
Don't clip that.
That's on you.
I said it and I'm like, oh, it's not that big a deal. And then I'm like, wait a minute. That's not great to say. Oh.
Don't worry, you just have to have a safe word in place.
And just like immediately shout it. And then have him ignore it, right?
Yeah.
That's
how Willems is.
Yep.
Oh, what, Samuel?
I'm going to remember you for who you are, not for who you want to be.
Well then, that's just utterly humiliating then, isn't it?
Pretty cold.
I don't think it is. But it's strange when I'm talking to somebody who's living in tomorrow, not today.
That's a funny line.
Hmm.
It's cruel to even bring up tomorrow. I can't be in this kind of mood when I wake up. The two of us look at one another again, and then back to Cliff. I just need some time to think. He walks out of the room, not exactly slamming the door, but not closing it gently either.
I don't think he gets it. Well, at least something good came out of this. What's that? You're definitely going to get one of the beds to yourself.
Is he going to be happy about this? He's going to be like, oh boy!
Perhaps. You're like, what do you mean?
He clicks his tongue, ignoring my comment as he shuffles through his pack, pulling out a dark curtain and jars of liquid in a can. Jars of liquid in a can?
Jar of liquid in a can?
So, like, they're just jars in a can.
I guess so. Or did, like, when he says can, does he mean like a small trash pail?
Like are those cans?
You'd call it, like, you say a trash can.
I guess. Maybe a box? I think I would have put a box. What defines a can? Because now I'm thinking of, like, a can like soup.
Yeah, like that kind of can.
Yeah, and there's just a jar in there.
I mean, like, there's
Like a little jar.
There's the 10-pound cans that are, like, this big.
I guess.
If you open
just
it up,
put a couple cans in there.
a couple jars in there.
I guess. That's just a funny visual.
Some small mason jars, perhaps.
Yeah, but that's just a funny visual, you know?
Yeah, or it's like he has, like, a soup-sized can, and inside it is a mason jar that just fits perfectly.
Yeah, that was my first thought.
Huh. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with
I don't know how this works.
old black room photography development.
Oh, no.
Maybe he'll cheer up once I develop some of these photos. I think it can help somebody to see a visual representation of where they've started and where they've come. Where have they come? Are you doing that in one of your,
nudie pics?
Ha ha ha.
Okay.
Ha ha ha, get it? He's talking about his excrement. His ejaculate, if you will.
I'm shaking my head.
Yes, you really are just SMH, huh?
Shaking my head. Is that what that is?
That's what that means, yeah. Shaking my head. SMH.
People are dumb. Just write it out.
No, it's so
Just
long.
write it out. Just write it. Then you don't deserve to do it.
If you can't put in the work, then you don't deserve
Yeah.
it.
I put in the work of trying to type things out. It's incomprehensible.
Yeah.
But effort.
But at least with the
in.
abbreviation, there's no misconstruing or not knowing unless you don't know what it is. Which I got messaged OTL the other day, and I'm like, what does that mean? Like at the end of a sentence.
OT?
OTL. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Other time later.
I don't think that's what that means. Not that wouldn't make any sense in the context of the sentence that it was in. So
Otter too
late.
Are too late.
Otter too late.
Otter too late.
Otter too late.
It's so easy to misconstrue those.
Yeah, kind of. Especially when you just don't know what the fuck they
Yeah,
stand
I'm just
for.
like, I remember the first time I saw TBH, and I thought they just meant to put the, and just spelled it wrong. And I'm like, that doesn't work either. The sentence is weird.
I love that. I love that a lot.
What do you mean?
That's pretty good.
It's fine. He gives me a look. You know the one.
You know that's not what I meant. That's a bitch to time correctly anyhow. Right then. I'll leave you to your secrets.
He stops shuffling through his bag and looks in my direction.
And where exactly are you going? Doing like y'all said. If I'm going in a different direction, then I need to find out folks who might go with me. Safety in numbers. That's a good idea for general traveling purposes. The fox narrowed his eyes. But truth be told, I don't think numbers will help anyone who runs across this. So, what will help?
He taps his chin.
I don't know. I guess the pessimistic answer is 2 or more groups traveling at the same time, the same starting point in different directions, isn't it? Jesus. Always another thing to try if you run out of options, but I don't put much stock in it myself. But maybe we'll stumble upon something. That's usually how we get the answer to most things, isn't it? Just make sure you stumble first, and make sure to tell me what you learn before you bleed out.
He looks away and gives me a short military salute as he busies himself with his chemicals, and I slink out the doorway.
Yeah, that's how you say that.
That's what that sentence was. I ask directions to a few people wandering outside, only met with avoidant glances, head shakes, and quick words in a language I don't understand. A raccoon points me in one direction where I run into a trading post.
Let's see him.
The woman running it isn't much help, stating that the inn is the only place travelers coming and going tend to be during their time here. I love the fade-in on the same background.
Oh, but it's darker now.
Yeah. Ooh. I make my way around the boundaries of the reservation at least twice. It's getting dark by now. Men with guns leer at me from wooden outposts about 6 feet into the air. I'm strange to them? Mm-hmm. Strange to them, no doubt, but they don't pay me much mind for long. While the south side is gated in an arc of wooden posts, the north is completely unguarded. It doesn't take me long to see why. The reservation is built upon a precipice, and its deep canyon is too steep to climb with ease. Wait, what is this? Considering? What?
You know, instead of saying considering, like with the G,
it's
considering.
Okay, this word just look indescribable. I don't know.
Considering.
Okay. The rapids.
Wait. No. You're not crazy. It is spelt wrong.
Yeah, I'm like DSIR. I'm like, this doesn't look anything like... Yeah, what is this word?
Considering, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be considering. See, I reversed dyslexic and had it just switch to right in my head. But then when I looked back at it, no, the letters are in fact in the wrong place.
Okay.
So you're not crazy.
I was having a stroke.
I could tell.
I'm like, DS.
And you're like, I'm down. You were doubting yourself so big.
Yeah,
it was grand.
And you tried to gaslight
me. It wasn't intentional, though. I didn't know. I knew just as much as you did.
I'm just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy. I'm just a baby.
Guys, Darian is the person that was like, I'm baby. Like, back when that was a thing, like, Darian was that kind of guy to say that. Like, I'm baby.
I'm just baby.
Don't bully me, I'm baby.
Love me, I'm baby.
Darian's that kind of person. The rapids running below it.
If you look at me, no one in fact knows I'm baby. Look at me, and you're like, I don't think that's right, Chief.
You should just wear a pastel pink shirt that says I'm baby.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do that.
I expect it here next week.
That's a bit of a short turnaround.
I expect it here by Christmas.
Why?
Because that's 2-week delivery. Makes sense.
I could just make it.
Then I expect it next week.
I've literally got the tools.
Okay, then I expect it next week.
But I don't do that.
Yeah, well, you just said you have the tools.
I do, but that doesn't mean I want to.
Yeah, so we all expect it next week.
I have to buy the materials. Let's putting money into that. Nah, man, nah.
There's an unguarded post with a flimsy wooden gate to the west, posted before a thick tree line. I walk past the post, unsure if it's still a part of the settlement's boundaries or not. The woods here is thick with pine trees, and the sounds of the rapids are loud. I should go back.
Ooh.
But I stop when I hear drums. They're steady and monotone beats. I see movement between the trees and see a procession of mostly adult Meseta walking in a row with a man at the front shaking a rattle. But there's also 2 others I recognize. There's Yiska, Muska, Mickey Mouse.
I was like really wondering. I'm like, is he gonna make it through this without doing that thing? And guess what? You failed. You let me down. I had hope for you, and there you dash it upon the rocks.
He hasn't been mentioned in these parts.
I had hopes for you.
That bear from the trip hitting a drum. What are you doing here? Here I was excited to see Sella.
Yeah.
And they're like, here, have this little guy. I'm going to punt him
You're like,
into the sun.
Like, that's the wrong little guy.
This is the wrong one. He's not stout and muscular.
He's just a stout stoat.
Yeah, it's bad. Not good. And then there's Cliff. He's walking behind them, silent and focused, stepping to the sound of the instruments, as the man in front of them all chant, beating the top of the drum. It looks like they're doing something informal, but they're carrying bags of stuff, and the chanting and the rattling seem to imply otherwise. I jump when I hear another drum. There we go!
There he is.
There we go. There's a little welly behind him. There we go.
Is this when he trips and falls into the well?
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, this is when we get a CG and something climbs out of the well.
Oh, I want that, actually.
There we go. This beat is coming from behind me.
Because we haven't had very much spooky this time around.
No. They're like, don't you want to be with this cute little guy? And I'm like,
no,
I don't.
I want to see them. We haven't seen the monster at all.
No, not yet.
That's so wacky. I want to see the monster already.
We had like the chapter 1 screen where it had like their tent kind of ripped up.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
We're only on chapter 2, aren't we?
I think so.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But we already had like the song, Mrjosh song.
Yeah.
It happened quick in relation, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it happens earlier here than the other routes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's fine. I see Sella standing at the well, looking down to hit a drum with the palm of his hand. He looks up and stops playing when he notices me looking back.
What's going on?
His eyes narrow, and he goes back to beating the drum. A disagreement is playing out. Nothing to concern yourself with. He lets out a string of chants, then started to play his drum again. Another group of men passed by, some carrying pillows. Another, a paper lamp with wooden sidings that had leaves whittled on it.
Where are they taking all of that stuff?
They're burying Shyla's things.
Who?
He was our other companion on the hunting trip. I think back and remember that they had mentioned traveling with another person.
Is this a funeral?
Not in your Christian sense, no. We bury the lost, but we don't hold funerals. Shyla's body is somewhere we could never recover.
Couldn't his family reuse his things? I don't see the point in burying them.
If they aren't with the dead, then he might come looking for them.
You mean like a ghost?
I mean exactly a ghost. Oh, cat, wake up.
Yeah, a moment.
Okay.
I just ain't ever heard of a ghost coming back to get his things.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, what do you know, Sam? You're obviously not a spiritual
You've
person.
never been a ghost.
I know. How the fuck would you ever know?
Right?
You've never even been a ghost. You don't even go here, dude.
People pass down the things they use all the time. Never really saw one come back for their coat racks and griddles.
Okay. Perhaps this is because your culture surrounds you with tortured spirits so often you have lost the ability to notice them, or how they make you ill.
They make you sick, does a kickflip.
Gets out a skateboard.
Yeah.
Just
Samuel invents skateboarding right here.
oh my god.
Does a grind around the ring of the well and ollies over Stella. He said, haha, nerd. And then in midair, he pulls a basketball out and does a dunk.
I just
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
wanted to put on sunglasses as he like rides back into the woods.
At nighttime.
Yeah.
Puts on sunglasses and
Yeah.
skateboards back into the woods.
Yeah. I chuff. Wait, ill in one sense. I was like 3? That's a reasonable mistake to make. That's a reasonable like mind thing. Just this is the Roman numeral for 3.
I suppose, but
3 in what sense?
if it was 3, then the characters would all look the same.
At first glance, they do.
Okay.
At first glance, they do.
Okay.
And you focus and you go like, these have little
Mm,
thingies, and this only has thingies on one side,
okay.
as if they're number ones.
It's also taller.
You know, it's fine. In spirit and body, your people have a bad relationship with the air and soil.
I stopped going to church because people kept guilting me there too.
Do not compare my people to your fantasies of world molded in your image.
Didn't mean offense. I'm just struggling to think of what makes somebody like you much different from the preacher, who's always telling me to pray more and do better in the eyes of the Lord.
The difference is that your people bend the world into your own image. You can do it?
Is it taking a moment?
It's taking a minute. Okay.
I'd appreciate if you stopped saying your people. I don't exactly claim any of this.
A shadow of doubt crosses the Kit Fox's face. Then what exactly do you claim? What are your roots? I stop and think for a bit.
I guess I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
My parents didn't know where we came from. If my grandpa knew, they never told me. We followed the law and the religion of our township, but that place and my family is practically dead to me.
Yet you still claim Christendom without its congregations.
I guess.
So you chose to bear the weight of the movement without knowing its impact on others. You stumbling in the dark then. Hardly surprising.
I still don't see what makes your faith so much better or different than mine.
That's apparent. Our faith emphasizes the importance of noticing everybody's role in the balance of everything. Not established in dominion. It's the difference between speaking and listening. Or like seeing the way a river flows, or taking the fish that you need from the current, instead of building a dam to control where the fish must swim.
What's wrong with building a dam?
Beavers do it.
Yeah. Though I don't, well, yeah, because they have, like, blocked up a river before.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that part of nature. It's different. It's different when men do it. It's different. Sorry. Animals can do it. They live out there.
Okay. So do we.
Well, kind of.
People live in cabins in the woods.
Yeah, they don't live in the woods, though, right?
Isn't that in the woods?
They live in a house in the woods.
woods.
It's a little different, all right? If you got electricity and air conditioning, I think it's a little different.
You know what? A bear can have those things if they really
If they really wanted.
They would just build it.
Mm-hmm. Man, if bears could build shit, that'd be crazy. I know what they would build. They build swings.
Oh, they
Like-
would have so many tire swings.
I watched a video of this, like, it's like a playset that has, like, regular swings, and then it has, like, one of those big, wide, round swings.
Yeah.
And this bear comes barreling down this hill and, like, dives into it, and he's, like, swinging on it and, like, laying, and then it, like, cuts to him, like, flopping on it and, like, just being a good old guy.
lad.
Bears are so cute.
Right?
They're pretty good.
It's so unfortunate
Yeah.
that they're just like, they'll kill you.
Meg's mom is terrified of bears.
They're just big dogs.
They are, but
They're big,
but they will.
But they have these big ol' arms.
Mm-hmm. They will rend the flesh from your bone.
I love seeing like a bear play with a balloon and they're just like patting it.
Boom, boom, boom.
And then as soon as it pops, they're just like, where'd it go?
Huh? Same with dogs though. Like if they attack a balloon and it pops, like, huh?
What happened?
What happened?
Where's the thing that was there?
Yeah,
like,
it's not there anymore.
It's gone.
It's fucking gone, dude.
It's
Holy
insane.
shit.
It's insane. He twitches. There's nothing wrong with building a dam. It was just an analogy? Oh my god.
Analogy.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
This is stressing me out.
Should I build a dam or not?
Do you want to build a snowman?
His lips curl.
You got a lighter.
He relaxes his face and looks away from me while he pulls something out of his pocket. Sure. I take one of these cigarettes I've been holding onto from my pocket and lean my head towards him. For a kiss. Okay. He flips it open. What is it? Deftly, and retreats it immediately after, and the first sparks and the first catch of burnt paper.
Thanks.
He doesn't answer, but he puts his lighter away. I inhale the smoke, hold it, and then let it all out.
Anyway, you were saying something about an argument. What's it about?
I gesture in the direction of the marching processions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll end it here.
Okay.
I think we'll end this part here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll continue talking to Cella Boy
Okay.
later.
All right.
So we'll see you around, everyone!